$50 bale, 5, 55, hit him in the bale, he's selling the 10 white rep bales here, first cut boys, 40, 45, let's go, 40 to 5, or you can be 40 to the bale, 40 to 5, 40 to 5, 40 to 5, 40, 45, at 40, 45 to bale, 40 to 5, 40, money's down, 42 and a half, at 42 and a half, 40 bale, 2 and a half, 40 to 2 and a half, 42 and a half, at 42 and a half, money's in 2 and a half, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7 and a half, 47, 50 to bale, 50 to 50 to bale, 50 to 2 and a half, 5, 5, get him 52 to 5, I got 52 and a half, 55 to bale, 2 number 5, you're out, sir, 52 number 5, to bale, 2 number 5. Sold your way. I had you, man, at 52.
This milk market has been down 4 and 5 years, and these guys can't take it no more. They're just tired of, losing money and working for nothing. And that's the sale here today. It wasn't about, a forced sale or we're broke or nothing. This guy is very successful. He just tired of doing it for nothing. And they're at the age, they said, why do we have to do it anymore? And they shouldn't have to. I think there was 171 dairy farms in the state of Wisconsin lost in the last 2 months. So they got to change something. This food is going to get damned expensive, and maybe that's what it needs to be. I mean, most people in town think their hamburger and milk comes from a grocery store, and they don't understand what goes on out here and what the work does and what the investments that, just looking at this farm, it takes, $500,000 investments to make milk, and, they don't understand it, so.
If you look back 40, 50 years ago, there was a sale every other day. This farmer was selling out, and the tenant was going to this one. That tenant was going to this one. It was a big carousel. Now when they sell out, the barn equipment gets sold, the milk house equipment gets sold, the milker's sold, they'll sell the pipeline, they'll sell everything. The barns get gutted, and they're done. There'll never be a dairy on there again. When you sell a dairy herd now, there's a very good chance you're not getting a license back. The milk factory pulls your license, and you're done. So when you're done dairying today, you're done pretty much for good, unless you can find a factory that will take milk, and that's hard to do right now.
60, I won't miss you again though, sir. 65. 65.
It's just sad that the farmer can't make any money and the government doesn't want to support him. It's the only industry in the world. You sell something and you wait to the mailbox and get a check to see what you get. You don't know what you get. The cheese maker will send you a bill, or not a bill, but your check. You sell a cow to the sale barn, you wait for a check. The poor farmer is the only place in the world that has no idea what he gets. And it used to be fun selling cows. I was just telling the buyer here today, I said, it ain't fun anymore. I said, you sit there and you beg on the cows and you feel bad for the farmer. I mean, this is his life saving. So today, in 1415, the same amount of cattle probably was 200,000. And today, I don't know what totals, I'm not going to get into that, but it's substantially less. So he lost the difference of today and at that time. That's his life. That's part of his life savings, part of his retirement. He didn't do anything wrong. They did the exact same thing for the last 3 and 4 years that they did for the last 50 years, and it just goes down.
To the crowd, but once I say sold, you own the little lady. You own the little lady. You have a paid receipt before you load. Make sure you get the right cow and the right load. Like I said earlier, it's your responsibility to get